Y'all, what's up? This Drake. You watching Comedy Matters TV. You better watch that shit and subscribe.
Okay, so next on my list, I'm running into everybody in the comedy world here. So recently, I was at the Nikki and Sarah show, and I saw this very talented comic opening the show, a warm-up comic, Sabrina Jalees. How are you, Sabrina?
I am warm.
Very warm,
I'm very
right?
warm.
Because you're used to warming people up.
You know what? When you are a warm-up comic, you can produce warmth out of nothing. So we're in Canada right now. It is literally, it should be snowing, but I'm warm.
You created this warmth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you do. And that's how you got the gig, because you bring the warmth.
I brought a toaster to I got the gig from bringing a toaster, but since then I've learned.
You don't even need a toaster. You just have to hold the bread, and it becomes toast.
Now, these days, I just put it between, put your hand between these.
Ow.
Done,
Oh,
right?
that's amazing.
Right?
That's unbelievable. How do you do that?
There we go.
That's incredible.
He's not blushing.
I must have good
That's
color now, right?
Yeah.
You're unbelievable. That's amazing.
Honey.
So, I know, it just gets crazy.
Yeah.
I know, it gets out of control.
It does. This festival is insane. I keep on teetering between being like, this is fucking amazing. Can I say fucking?
Yes, of course.
Yeah? This is internet?
Yes, yeah.
Internet, I fucking love you. I keep on teetering between being like, oh my God, this is like being on opium and then being like in a K-hole and being like, this is too much. Like, you've got to go to your room and masturbate. So
And the audience is like, how does she know what a K-hole is like?
because I Airbnb'd on this tour. I went on a tour of Canada called Brown Listed. I don't know why I'm plugging. See, I was so used to doing PR for the tour that I'm like, come to the Brown Listed dates. They're over. You missed it. But SabrinaJalees.com something. And I stayed at Airbnb with this person who, as soon as I got to the house, she was like, so I'm ordering some stuff. Do you want anything? And I didn't, I'm so half Pakistani that I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, some.
Yeah, right.
What did she say? Cat tranquilizers! That's really what that's what I do right before I go on stage.
Right, of course, yeah.
For sure. That's
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what shows are you doing up here?
I'm just purely on cat tranquilizers.
Serious? You just came to hang?
Yeah.
I came for the big hang?
I came to sell cat tranquilizers. If you go to SabrinaJalees.com, I'm selling cat tranquilizers of all sorts.
I just read that you're doing something very cool.
I'm doing the biggest show of my life, I'd say. It's not arguably, it's the biggest show of my life. Eddie Izzard's hosting a gala, 3,000 people. It's a TV taping. It's like the tape that I'll use to submit to the, Winnipeg Fringe Festival this next year.
Oh, that's very exciting, on Eddie Izzard's gala.
Yes.
That's huge. You don't just get onto a gala, man. People must like you.
No, you suck a dick. Yeah. That's what you do. You don't just get on a gala,
right.
Little girls.
You have to know who to do, right?
You got to know who to do. So I did everyone because I had
just
no clue.
To play it safe.
Yeah. Including,
a talented girl, very talented.
I was super, super stoked to get it. Actually, I don't know. In this, as I'm talking to people, I don't know if I should say this, so why not just say it to a camera and then figure out later. But I didn't audition for Just for Laughs this year. I did this tour, Brown Listed, and sold out a bunch of cities. And
is Brown Listed for Middle East comedians?
What
brown
happened?
Brown skin? Is that what it's referring to?
It's about I'm gay. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's the way.
You're gay, but you were still willing to go down on people to get this thing,
Jeffrey,
right?
I just lost 8 development deals by causing too much of a fuss. No, I came out to my Muslim family and they broke up with me. So then
You've been excommunicated.
I have been excommunicated. I've never dealt with a breakup like that. I just keep texting them.
At least they didn't stone you. I mean, it could have been worse.
It could have been worse. Yeah. I just show up to their favorite restaurants with better looking families now. We're having a blast.
That is an amazing story, because they have those honor killings. You know about that, right? I don't want to break the news.
What segue is that?
Right.
Women are dying everywhere. Women's vaginas are being chopped off and sold for 50 cents out of machines.
Chopped off. That's an interesting.
Yeah. You could lop off anything, really.
Yeah, that's true.
We've gone into a
whole different space. Thank God for editing.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So how'd you get Nikki and Sarah? Because that was very cool.
Oh, well, actually, I met Nikki probably 10 years ago on MySpace, on Sarah Silverman's fan page. I saw this young girl holding a microphone, and Nikki Glazer, and she's another comic. We both started comedy when we were teenagers, and I felt very threatened. So I was like, oh my God, how do Hey, how are you? Can you send me a DVD? Let's be friends. And we sent each other DVDs. This is before YouTube. And we both thought we were funny, and we were kind of like instant best friends, long distance. And now we both live in New York. And I'm super happy for her success. And she's
So when she got the show,
she's super jealous of my success. So yeah, when she got the show, she asked me to do the warm-up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to see you.
Are you leaving me?
No, I'm just telling you. Isn't that
If
funny?
you don't use that scream, if you don't use that time that I
I'm
screamed,
definitely
it'll
using
all
it.
be for naught.
No, I'm using it. for
Okay,
sure.
perfect.
We're using it, right, Rob? That's
Okay,
a go.
cool. Because
If
I
Rob
just
says yes.
got an email from like every network that comes to the festival that said no, thank you to the offer that they sent me.
of the scream.
Because of the scream.
It's
You
gonna
can't.
It's going to be an iconic scream. You know,
balance
who was
here.
that painter that did the scream? Remember that?
It's
That's
not.
Gonna be
It's going to
yours.
be like the tragic, like remember that girl that was,
Sabrina
came off
Jalees.
as the fine balance of like being like charismatic, but like humble and like self-aware. That's where she lost it.
You heard it right here on Comedy Matters TV. Sabrina Jalees.